All right, hey, my whole squad. I always lean onto my desk. So if I'm always looking like I'm like this, it's because my desk is right here. And it's just like a habit. Anyway, don't you love when you find something that you have forgot about? I was looking in a drawer. I don't know why these were in a drawer, but I found these copper earrings I had a friend made. But anyway, just want to share those with you all. Anyway, I am in... Not that you all care. I need to clear out some things, put some things away. And so one of the things, so I'm doing my weekly themes, but you're going to see me in different outfits because I'm doing these weeks and then I'm putting them away because I have a tendency to leave things out until I tell you about them so I don't forget. But then they're just all over the place. So now I'm just trying to be a little more mindful. Actually, I'm not. I'm just trying to clean up this damn room. So anyway, we're going to start talking about the weekly themes. Give you some information, some quick information, and then we're going to go forward. All right, so let's talk the weekly fragrance themes, what I wore, body care, all that good stuff. All right, so the first week of October was all about the sandalwood. Now, by the time you see this, I will probably talked about a lot of these already because I'm going to do an underrated sandalwoods. So I'm not going to go super deep and dive into these, but I'm just going to tell you because I want to show you the how I coordinated or layered or whatever. So the first thing is I was wearing sandalwood. So for my body care, for my body wash scented soap, I used this. I'm going to put a picture up because I couldn't find the box. I thought I still had it. I use Indian sandalwood soap. And if you're just looking for a sandalwood soap, this is the way to go. I will put a link to my Amazon store. It'll be a link, affiliate link. So y'all know, remember I told y'all how to support people. But it's just like a really good sandalwood fragrance. It's just a pure sandalwood. So if you want a sandalwood, just want a sandalwood soap to wear with, to start your layering process, go ahead. And it does leave a nice little scent on. So that's the first thing I did. All week, I used the sandalwood. Now, first day, I went with Fleur de Santal, which is by the Attar collection. Y'all know I love Attar collection. This is what it says. It's a floral sandalwood. It is just really gorgeous. I really love it. So because it has rose in it, I use this Nimat red rose eau de parfum that I just recently got with it. And then I also used my body care. Let me just go back. My body care was Sandalwood and Rose by Sugar Mama. Y'all know I have a thing for Sugar Mama, and I really do love her body butters. And I'm really trying to really just focus on certain ones to use them when I'm doing something. So I wore that. And then I came through with this one. This is such an underrated Maison Lancôme. This is Santal Cardamom. It is a little spicy sandalwood. Absolutely love it. It does not get the shine it should get. It just really doesn't. And because it has some orange blossom in it, I used my Bergamot and Orange Blossom Body Butter by Sugar Mama. And I used this Orange Blossom fragrance perfume that I had by her. This has really, it's got a really sharp neroli, right out of here. That's all you smell is this woody neroli. But it does dry down and become more sweet orange blossom. So it has all the facets because we know the neroli and orange blossom are the same exact thing. It's just the way they extract the oils. So they get a different nuance of the orange blossom. Did y'all know that? I have a video that says that. In case y'all wondering. In case y'all really want to know. Alright, so there was that. I smelled so good. And then we have this one. Attar Cedar. This is Loewe's. Attar Cedar en los Jardins del Buen. Yeah. I'm just going to put the name up on the screen because I can't say it. Anyway, this is one of the most beautiful sandalwood dry downs. Now it has this, it's kind of got slightly spicy vanillic vibe because it's got a sweetness to it. But it's really just a really gorgeous sandalwood. I've gotten numerous compliments wearing this, just so you know. The dent is not just me. I actually shared it with some people because I'm at this point now with my fragrances that with my friends, my fragrant friends, I'm now just like, hey, let me just send you something, because why hold on to all of this fragrance? I can't wear it all. I'm not going to wear it all. And so part of like getting these dents and, is sharing it so people could try it. So, sometimes, and that's why I'm doing, the whole underrated try, sending out for people to try. Because why would anyway, that was a whole sidebar conversation that I know y'all didn't want. But y'all know I talk a lot and I digress. So let me just get out of that one. I'm pulling myself out. All right. Then the next sandalwood was Van Cleef & Arpels Santal Blanc. Now this has notes of fig in it, so it's like a figgy sandalwood. And to go with that, I went with my Autumn Fig by Sugar Mama. I know I have another fig one that I need to be using, so I gotta go through my body butters because I'm trying to like empty some things, use some things up. But anyway, this is Autumn Fig with Santal Blanc. And then we have my last one was this one, and this is fresh. Like Santal Blanc is fresh, but this is really fresh. And this is Santal Blanc by Serge Lutens, and this is a little fresher, little lighter version of sandalwood. So it's just got this really nice fresh sandalwood woody vibe, but it's not too woody. That's why, but I love sandalwood, so I can wear this all the time. So this is Serge Lutens Santal Blanc. All right, the next week was what I want to call spin the block week, because it wasn't like a specific note like I've been doing, but just some fragrances that I really was like, let me try them on. And I think the next week is going to be another spin the block week. So some of them were like, I wanted to try them out. Other ones was okay, let me just give you a little more. Okay, so the first thing, one of them that I wore was, I got scared for a second. Dreamhouse Ikiryo's Continuum. This is one of the new ones that I purchased. Love it. It's kind of a floral, but it's kind of got the spiciness. So I'm loving it. I wanted to this is the end of the week, and I was just ready to just wear something I wanted to wear. Okay. I also was wearing this, which is St. Dupont's Pure Bloom. This is like a cherry tuberose. I am not going to go too deep into this now because this is part of my blind buys, the good, the bad, the mad, and that's where I really discuss what I think about them after wearing them a few times, putting them on there. So that's that one. Then I have Milano Fragrances. This is Barrera. First off, I love this bottle. Look, can we just take a moment for this blue bottle? This blue bottle is gorgeous. Yeah, this is a spicy rose. That is a part of my blind buy, so we're not gonna get too deep in it. Just wanted to show it to you, give you a little something like, oh, okay. And then these two were really the spin the blocks. These are the ones that started the week that I was really spinning on. This is Guidance by Amouage. Now, if you don't know, I did say that I wasn't quite sure about Guidance. Hadn't decided if I really liked it or anything, so I needed to spin the block on it. So I have to say, I talked about it, so I'm just gonna splice in what I said about it and put it right there. All right, now, so that's what I think about Guidance. So now the last one is this. This is Guilty Crush by the House of Oud. This is also something that might be that I'm deciding if I'm going to declutter. Let me say this, because I've talked about this already in Blind Buy, so I could say I can get a little more deep into this. Okay. the beginning is this black cherry and strawberries and things, this dark deep cherry. I did wear Cherry Rave by Tree Hut with this one because I've worn it before. And I know that the cherry was a little too much for me because it was like a dark, kind of like, I don't know, the cherry was not cherrying for me. But anyway, wore it, really gave myself some good moments with it just to see, you know, really. Okay, the lipstick, if people talk about the lipstick is intense in here. So if you like a really lipsticky vibe, if you like that old-fashioned lipstick fragrance scent, and you like that in a, you know, that powdery lipsticky vibe in a fragrance, then you will love this. Now, I love powdery fragrances. I do love lipstick fragrances, but I don't know if I really want this one even yet. I'm still debating it. I'm still not sure. But I will say the cherry dried down, and it was really more about the powdery lipsticky vibe. So if that's something you love, honey, you would love this, because the dry down is lipstick and it stays on you all day. So it was giving me that powdery lipstick. Like I said, I don't know if it's necessarily for me. I'm still debating it. We'll see by the time I'm ready to declutter if this winds up being decluttered, but it is still not, I'm not sure. Why, hello. It's a new day, semi-new look. Now, before we get started, I'm just gonna show y'all my hands. They look a little crazy. Because I have been in the yard working. So I was working in the yard because the one thing about having a garden is it's not just about, oh, the pretty and putting in and planting and then harvesting. Well, after the harvest, you gotta get ready for the fall, and you gotta bring down your garden. So I'm in the process of getting everything, you know, bedding down my yard for the fall and winter, because I live in the north. So anyway, that's what I was doing this afternoon. Now, before we get started, have you tried this? The Shirley Temple 7-Up. This is pomegranate and cherry soda. Y'all, I'm not even a soda drinker, but my goodness, this is quite tasty. Quite tasty. Okay, so now let's talk about, look, excuse these braids. It's been a long day. Let's just hold on. Okay, these were hair placeholders for the day. I was not planning on filming with them, but it is what it is. You know, it's a Saturday. Boy, you know, I wish I could just get to it sometimes, but then if I did, I wouldn't be me. Okay, let's talk about the rest of the fragrances that I wore this month. Now, to be quite honest, I kind of lost what happened and what I wore. So I'm going to do the best I can. I didn't do like I was doing in September, where I was very focused on, okay, I'm only going to wear this type of note. I was all over the place. I think I'm, you know, going forward, we'll see. Some weeks might be just all about one note. Some weeks might be, I just feel like wear whatever I want to wear. Because why? Because it's my collection, is what I want to wear, how I want to wear it, whatever. I think that sometimes we're stressing ourselves out with these fragrances. I mean, for real. I think the whole frag-com is becoming real kind of stressful. So I'm trying to make it a little more lighthearted. Let's have some little fun. Okay. All right, y'all. So let's go on and talk about my fragrances. Okay, so let's get started and talk about what I wore. This is in no particular week thing, because I don't remember what week. We just got the last 2 weeks, whatever. So let's talk. Because I had the cherries out, I wore a couple of the cherries. So I did wear Perpetual. I wore Perpetual. And when I was wearing Perpetual and things like that, I wore, where is it at? So I wore it with Cherry Almond by Jergens because it does have cherries and almonds. So I do remember that. See, look at me, I remember stuff. So I did wear that. Then I also wore, of course, I wore La Petite Robe Noire Absolute, which is the cherries and black tea. I can't remember what I wore with this one, but I wore something cherry like, whatever. So I did wear that one. Then one day I did wear Costa Diva by Nobile 1942. Now this is very kind of, it always smells like cereal to me, like fruity cereal to me. I would say it smells like Tricks in the opening, but it has like amber and gray musk, frangipani. It's just a really fruity, kind of fruity floral vibe. Very happy, very just vibing. I can't remember what I wore with that one. No lies told. Okay. Now, I did wear this. This is Trussardi's La Vie de Milano. This is the Musk Noir. So this is very heavy. It's jasmine, orris. It has musk. It has other ones, but I do know that this is like a very, it's going to be my musk one. But it seems like it's not as, I'm going to talk about it more when I do an underrated, but it's a very deceptively long-lasting fragrance because when you spray it, it doesn't seem like it's going to last or project or any of those things because it seems very soft. So it's a very soft killer. But this is musk and jasmine and woody. So with this, I of course did my Night Blooming Jasmine by Sugar Mama. I think I'm gonna buy another one just in case, because I know she does, rotate things out. And I love this as a jasmine. This is like my perfect, just need a jasmine. And I wear a lot of white florals and I wear a lot of jasmine. So I think I'm gonna buy the 8 ounce of this because this is something this is like a staple, just a note for me. So Night Blooming Jasmine that I did with that. And nope, I take that back. No, I didn't. I wore jasmine oil and I wore my musk. My hair is all on my face. This damn thing, it's just moving all over me. And my musk by Perlier, because when I have musk, I always like to wear musk lotion. And then I did my jasmine oil by Olivia Care. I'm almost out of this. I be feeling good when I'm like using stuff up. I really do. Then one day I wore Tendre Nuit. I want to talk about this in one of my underrated, but I don't have a lot and I don't want to buy another bottle. This is by Isabey. Very underrated. Nobody talks about Isabey. This is a beautiful almond rose. Really gorgeous. So yeah, this is like just a really delightful rose almond vibe. So this is Isabey's Tendre Nuit. Then one day I wore Man Trap by Sugar Mama. Now, automatically, I was off on something wearing Man Trap. So I wore Man Trap and I was serving the Man Trap. And with it, because it has a very sexy, very sensual vibe, I wore this. I wore Sensual Amber with it. It's one of the few. This is some of y'all. I've loved Sensual Amber forever. So I wore this with it only because it was just giving that sexy vibe. So Sensual Amber and Man Trap. You see how this keeps rolling up on me? Then I was in a really girly girl mood and I wore a Riche. Now this is one of the most powdery, one of the most girly vibes you can get, right? And with it, I added on Magnolia by Commodity because it does have a magnolia note. Very, very girly, very, very feminine, very, y'all know. So I was giving this. So I was rocking that. And then one day I pulled this out, y'all. I pulled this out. Flower Bomb Midnight. Giving sex bomb, sex kitten. This is such an underrated flower bomb. She has the flower bomb DNA, but she gives it that back. She's giving you big sister. She's giving you, I'm out here in the streets about to kick it. And it's a much more it's a little more sultry. It's the sultry. It does fit with this black bottle. It is the sultry flower bomb. So Flower Bomb Midnight. Then we have this right here. This is another Trussardi. This is Courtyards of Castello, whatever it is. This is a very complex and gorgeous fragrance. I will be talking about it a little more in another video. But this is rose and honey and so many things going on. I think it has a little oud in it. I think it's got leather. It is a really complex and gorgeous fragrance. It's going to be in a honey because it's very heavy on the honey, but it's just like, this is definitely a fall winter fragrance, but you really have to love honey. You have to like that rose honey vibe. It's giving. All right. And then I pulled this out. Do y'all know what this is? This is Houbigan's Orangers in Fleur, not to be confused with Serge Lutens Fleurs d'Oranger. This is Houbigan's Orangers in Fleur. It's another orange blossom. It's a very classic, beautiful, beautiful orange blossom. I know I wore with this Sugar Mama's orange blossom, because it's orange blossom. This is if you love orange blossom, you need to have this. This is just a beautiful, classic orange blossom. You cannot, it's French perfumery. It's just very beautiful. You can't go wrong with it. If you love white florals, if you like a beautiful orange blossom, you could wear this alone. You could this is a beautiful one too. It's got a rich, deep, kind of almost slightly spiciness to it. Perfect to layer with things too, especially bring out the orange blossom and things. Like for instance, if you have the Orianas and the Love Don't Be Shy, this will be perfect to add to it because those are so sweet. This will really pop that orange blossom. So this is Orangers in Fleur by Houbigan's. And finally, I wore the last 2 days of the month, the 30th and the 31st, was Amouage Guidance again. My bottle got, from it being in my bag, you see it got scratched. I need a new bottle. This is my only bottle that's messed up. My Amouage. That's okay. So I'm not even going to go into why I wore it again. If you would like to know why I wore this again, watch my live stream called Stevie Wonder and the Guidance Effect to understand how I wore this for the last 2 days of the month. But this is Amouage that I wore at the end of the month. All right, y'all. So that is it for my month of fragrances. I know there were a few more. I don't remember them all. I swear I'm going to do better. Hey, but here's what I'm doing better. I'm at least telling y'all what I wore this month because y'all know for the long time, for years, I've never really been consistent. So at least we've gotten a few months where I've been a little consistent on telling you. What was it? August, September, October. Hey, 3 months for me is good. All right. So as you always know, be bold, be brave, be fearless, be free. Talk to you later.